Inspired by the graphic novel series Scott Pilgrim by Brian Lee O'Malley, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off is the latest adaptation of the cult classic. It follows Scott meeting the girl of his dreams and the 7 exes who stand in his way. Sounds familiar? Well, just when you think this is going the way you think it is, a twist occurs. Not just any old twist, a twist that will confuse you like crazy. While the movie adaptation, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, adhered closely to the source material, the TV show offers a fresh take on the beloved characters and their quirky world. The show takes a departure from the graphic novel, opting for a unique narrative approach that sets it apart from both the source material and the film adaptation. This creative decision allows the series to breathe new life into the story while preserving the essence of the characters, dialogue, and electric aesthetics that fans adore. By deviating from the graphic novel, the show prevents itself from becoming a mere copy and paste version of the beloved source material, offering fans a fresh and unpredictable experience. Although the show charts a different course, it manages to maintain the essence of the story through its well-developed characters, witty dialogue, and visually stunning aesthetics. The characters like Scott Pilgrim, Ramona Flowers, and the League of Evil Exes remains true to their core personalities. The sharp and humorous dialogue that defined the graphic novel is still intact, creating a familiar atmosphere for longtime fans. The electric aesthetics, reminiscent of video games and comic books, continue to be a hallmark of the Scott Pilgrim universe, ensuring a visually engaging experience. The film adaptation, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, was praised for its faithfulness to the graphic novel. However, this loyalty to the source material left little room for exploration of certain characters and storylines. The TV show takes advantage of this opportunity by delving into more obscure story arcs and characters, building on elements that were left unexplored in the movie. This decision adds depth to the Scott Pilgrim universe, offering fans a richer and more comprehensive understanding of the characters and their relationships. The first episode of Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, titled Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Life, kicks off with a sense of familiarity for fans of both the graphic novel and the movie adaptation. It follows the established steps of the source material closely, with all the iconic lines retained and the visuals echoing the same dynamic and stylized atmosphere as the film. What adds an extra layer of nostalgia is the fact that the original movie cast provides the voices for their respective characters in the show. As the episode unfolds, viewers might find themselves settling into the comfort of the familiar narrative beats, perhaps expecting the show to stick closely to the well-trodden path established by the graphic novel and the movie. All the elements that made the original story beloved are present, and it seems like a faithful homage to what fans have come to adore. However, just when the audience believes that they have a grasp on the direction the show is headed, Scott Pilgrim takes off into an unexpected turn in the last minute of the episode. The show, in a bold move, appears to kill off its titular character, Scott Pilgrim. This sudden twist shatters the preconceived notions that the series would merely replicate the events of its predecessors. This divergence from the established narrative is where the show truly begins to carve its own identity. The decision to take a different direction from the graphic novel and the movie challenges the audience's expectations and injects a new level of intrigue into the storyline. The apparent demise of Scott Pilgrim sets the stage for a narrative that promises to be unpredictable and full of surprises, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. This bold move not only sets Scott Pilgrim Takes Off apart from its predecessors, but also signals to the audience that the show is willing to explore uncharted territory. It becomes clear that the series is not just a rehash of the familiar, but a fresh and inventive take on the beloved source material. This unexpected twist in the first episode becomes a catalyst for the show's unique narrative direction, inviting viewers to embrace the unknown and anticipate a journey that goes beyond the confines of the graphic novel and movie adaptation. As a result, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off proves that it has the potential to offer a truly innovative and captivating experience for both longtime fans and newcomers alike. As the show continues to unfold, the absence of Scott Pilgrim takes center stage, and the narrative pivots to focus on Ramona Flowers, who adamantly believes that Scott is still alive. This shift in perspective allows the show to delve into the depths of the minor characters who are not fully explored in the film adaptation, offering viewers a chance to discover new facets of the Scott Pilgrim universe. One of the intriguing storylines emerges as the show provides a backstory for Gideon Graves, shedding light on who he was before becoming the successful businessman and founder of the League of Evil Exes. This exploration adds complexity to Gideon's character, transforming him into a more nuanced figure with a compelling history. The spotlight also turns to Sex Bob-omb, Scott's band, allowing the audience to witness the dynamics within the group and how Knives Chow integrates herself as an essential member. This development adds depth to the supporting characters, giving them more significance within the overarching narrative. A peculiar subplotting involving young Neil takes an unexpected turn, as a screenplay written in his name about Scott Pilgrim's life gets greenlit for a feature production. This seemingly surreal element, which feels like a fever dream, becomes integral to the overarching story, demonstrating the show's willingness to explore unconventional story arcs. Moreover, the series takes the opportunity to delve into Ramona's relationships with her exes, providing a more in-depth exploration of characters like Roxy. The narrative takes a sentimental and poignant turn as it reveals the complexities of Roxy's past with Ramona, allowing the audience to sympathize with her and highlighting Ramona's struggle with understanding the impact of her actions on others. In the fourth episode, titled Whatever, the show provides a backstory between Lucas and Ramona. This exploration reveals how Ramona moved on from Lucas while he remained in love with her. This narrative choice blurs the lines between protagonist and antagonist, challenging the traditional notions of hero and villain. It adds layers to the characters, forcing the audience to reconsider their allegiances and emphasize with the complexities of each character's journey. The show transcends the boundaries of a traditional adaptation by daring to explore uncharted territory. By focusing on the lesser explored characters and injecting new, unexpected elements into the storyline, the show not only breathes fresh life into the narrative but also challenges viewers to re-evaluate their understanding of the Scott Pilgrim universe. This willingness to take risks and explore the intricacies of relationships and character dynamics sets the show apart as a unique and captivating continuation of the beloved series. Despite the overall strength and uniqueness of Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, the fifth episode, featuring a documentary-style presentation, emerges as a potential weak point in the series. This deviation from the established narrative style focuses on Envy and Todd, exploring their characters and delving into a comedic subplot involving Wallace. The decision to adopt a documentary-style format may have been intended to inject a different flavor into the series, but it seems to have fallen short in terms of execution. The episode feels like it's drifting and struggling to maintain the momentum and engagement established in the previous episodes. The documentary approach, while potentially humorous, may have disrupted the overall flow of the narrative, creating a jarring experience for viewers accustomed to the show's previous storytelling methods. Furthermore, the choice to highlight Envy and Todd as central characters in this particular episode may have contributed to its perceived weakness. Envy and Todd for me were portrayed as the least interesting antagonists in the series, which may not have been compelling enough to anchor an entire episode. The comedic value derived from Wallace's romantic involvement with Todd might not have resonated as strongly with the audience, leaving the episode feeling somewhat disconnected from the overarching narrative. While humor is a crucial element in the Scott Pilgrim universe, the execution of the comedy in this episode may have missed the mark for some viewers, contributing to the perception of it as a weaker installment. The strength of the series lies in its ability to balance humor with compelling character development and engaging plot lines, and this particular episode may have struggled to find that equilibrium. However, the overall strength of the series, as demonstrated in other episodes, may help viewers overlook this weaker point and appreciate the show's broader narrative and character arcs. Every series may encounter occasional missteps, and it's the ability to rebound and maintain overall quality that defines the lasting impact of the storytelling. The decision to shift into a whodunit storyline in the middle of the series presents a refreshing change of pace in Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. This unexpected narrative choice adds an element of mystery and intrigue, injecting new life into the storyline and challenging viewers to engage in a different kind of storytelling. The shift demonstrates the show's willingness to explore various genres and narrative styles, keeping the audience on their toes and preventing the series from becoming predictable. The last two episodes, which take the audience on a crazy time travel ride, introduce an element of pure insanity that, surprisingly, still manages to maintain the essence of Scott Pilgrim. The surreal and baffling nature of the time travel plot may be divisive among viewers, as it veers into uncharted territory. But this bold move showcases the series' commitment to pushing boundaries and offering a unique viewing experience. At its core, the time travel narrative serves as a backdrop to explore the complex and tumultuous relationship between Ramona and Scott. The mayhem and chaos that ensues becomes an allegory for the challenges and trials inherent in love. The show captures the essence of Scott Pilgrim by portraying love as a game, a battle, and a never-ending war of trepidation. This thematic underpinning aligns with the spirit of the original graphic novel and film, where Scott's journey to win Ramona's heart is rife with obstacles and confrontations. While the time travel storyline may be perceived as divisive due to its unconventional nature, it underscores the series' commitment to innovation and unpredictability. The exploration of love as a complex and dynamic force within the fantastical setting of Scott Pilgrim contributes to the show's overall thematic richness. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off manages to balance the line between maintaining the essence of the source material and introducing fresh and unexpected elements. The whodunit storyline and the wild time travel ride, while potentially divisive, demonstrates the series' commitment to narrative experimentation and its ability to capture the essence of Scott Pilgrim's allegorical take on the complexities of love. The show invites viewers to embrace the madness and chaos as integral parts of the larger journey, making it a unique and memorable addition to the Scott Pilgrim universe. While some storylines in the TV show may initially seem bizarre and difficult to process in the context of the main storyline, they contribute to the overall uniqueness of the series. These unexpected twists and turns challenge traditional storytelling conventions, keeping the audience engaged and intrigued. Additionally, the exploration of characters who had limited screen time in the movie provides a unique dynamic to the show, offering fans a fresh perspective on familiar faces. In conclusion, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off stands out as a bold and inventive continuation of the beloved Scott Pilgrim series. By diverging from the graphic novel and movie adaptation, the show charts its own course, breathing new life into the narrative while maintaining the essence of the characters, dialogue, and electric aesthetics that fans cherish. The decision to take a different direction allows the series to avoid the pitfalls of becoming a mere copy and paste version, offering an engaging and unpredictable viewing experience. The exploration of minor characters and conventional storylines and a departure from traditional narrative styles showcase the series' willingness to take risks and experiment with storytelling techniques. While certain episodes may be perceived as weaker points, such as the documentary-style presentation, the overall strength of the series lies in its ability to rebound, introducing refreshing elements like a whodunit storyline and a mind-bending time travel adventure. The thematic core of Scott Pilgrim, depicted as a battle and never-ending war of trepidation in the realm of love, remains at the forefront. The show's allegorical representation of the complexities of relationships, amidst all the craziness and mayhem, resonates with the spirit of the source material. In the end, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off succeeds in delivering a unique and captivating narrative that pays homage to its roots while exploring uncharted territory. It invites fans to embrace the unexpected, challenging them to reconsider their understanding of the Scott Pilgrim universe. The series proves that, like the protagonist himself, it is unafraid to face the unknown and emerge victorious, offering a fresh perspective on the enduring themes of love, self-discovery, and the exhilarating journey that is Scott Pilgrim's life.